So roughly, by the time you get back, it'd be about midnight. So you guys go to sleep. Hanok said he was staying up. How long does it take to do that spell again, or copy that? Remember?
It was a 5th level, but it's cut in half. It's divination. Hold on. I mean, technically, I could just take a point of exhaustion if somebody's willing to get rid of it with greater restoration the next day.
Oh yeah, I did have that.
Yeah. Hold on. Learning spells. Each spell is a level. I think it's 2 hours for every. Yeah, I think it's 2 hours for every level. So it'd take me 5 hours.
5 hours. Okay, so you'd have to stay up till. Yeah, you'd have to stay up till 5 a.m. I mean, you would. I wouldn't say. Make a Constitution check if you're gonna do this. It's not gonna be too difficult.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours.
I mean, staying up 24 hours isn't very easy, but most people can do it.
I mean, I probably burned the midnight oil before. 13, I think it's +2, so 15.
Okay, so you're able to manage it.
I'm sorry, what's that?
You're able to manage it. So it takes you 5 hours.
6. Yep.
And then you're gonna sleep for another 6.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before bed?
I want to do something early in the morning after I've slept, but not before bed, no.
Okay.
We should
What would you like to do?
probably keep watch on Bellaria overnight.
Oh, you guys are doing watches?
I feel like we should.
Yeah, I can, before I go to bed, put an alarm spell, like, right, basically, like, right in front of her. So if she does escape, and I'll make it like an audible alarm so everybody else can hear it too.
Okay.
So if she moves into it, it'll go off.
Which room will she be in? Who's gonna be keeping her?
I feel like she should probably be in Corian's room. Just
Sure.
for the most defense.
All right. So she stays probably in a corner.
Well, isn't she in a body bag still? With a sack over her head or something like that?
Did you guys put her in a body bag?
I'm pretty sure we put her in a bag, yeah.
I remember putting manacles on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have manacles on her.
Okay.
I think we covered her up to like so that because we didn't want to watch to see us escorting a demon out.
All right. So I'll say she's pretty covered up. Who will be doing first watch?
I can.
Okay. Make a perception check.
12.
Oh, okay. She appears to be sleeping. It is late in the night. By the time your shift ends, it's about 2 a.m. Don't notice anything. Anybody else?
I can do one if you want.
Okay. So you either enter Corian's room or pull her into your room.
No, I'll sit in Corian's room. I'm sure he doesn't mind me watching him sleep. He's seen that before.
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
Okay, go make a perception check.
Oh, it's a 10.
10. Nothing you notice. No, she appears to be sleeping still. You head off back to your bed. Avers will do one as well.
She's secretly burning a hole through the floor so she can escape downward.
It's a slow process. Yeah, nothing on the versus either. And it is now about, what was it? It's about 6 o'clock. Who's doing the final?
I'll have to be fit, right?
Yeah, since Snook's doing the.
Or air juice.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Go for it. Perception.
16.
Nice. Same thing as well. She appears to be sleeping. She actually does. You can tell pretty well. She does appear to be sleeping through this. The morning does come up. Hanok is still asleep for a good 3 more hours. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I said that there was something I wanted to do early in the morning.
Mhm.
So I assume I'm going to try and leave before everyone else gets up, and I'm going to take Drostan for a walk into the town.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk into town with him and sit down. I'm sure there is like a recreational area, like a park or something like that. I mean, I know the place is on water, but I'm looking for a bench mainly.
Oh yeah, there's one around.
Yeah, I'm going to take Drostan and sit down on this bench, and I'm going to get out that dog brush that I bought last time and start brushing him and cleaning him down, because it's been ages since we've actually sat and had any time. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to sit with him and say, remember, Drostan, how long ago it has been since we were able to do this? Feels like such a long time. Things have changed a lot now. I mean, I'm not casting talk with animals, so, you know, he's not really saying anything. This is a one-sided conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Lego's dog voice for this. This is serious. Yeah, I'm gonna say to him, you know, I miss this. The simple times when it was just the three of us, and we just go off silly adventures and explore. You know what's at stake, though. You know what it's all about underneath all this. Something somehow feels different now. Things seem to be changing. It's not simple adventures anymore, is it? I mean, look at us. We're hunting vampires, bringing down cities. It's kind of difficult to deal with sometimes, the amount of pressure that we burden. You know, Drostan, I'm tired. I'm tired of the struggle. Seeing all this suffering that this continent has. And more than anything, I miss home. Haven't really thought about it for a long time, but seeing my family again in that vision just brought all those memories flooding back. And lately I've been feeling different. I'm not sure what this group needs anymore is a happy-go-lucky stupid ranger anymore. I think this group needs a warrior that can fight alongside Corian at the front of the battle. You know, I've been told to protect Averus. He's very special, beyond even my understanding or any of the other parties' understanding. And what happened recently with an oak just last night reminds me that we need to have each other's backs and we need to protect each other. And I need you to do the same. I need you to watch over us all. I need you to be a warrior dog now. You've done me so proud in the fights that you've been in and the journeys we've been on together. Things are changing though. We've got to continue. I know what my goal is now. For a long time I wasn't sure where I was going, but now I know where I'm going. I'm going home, the long way round. I give him a few treats, and I'm gonna get up from the bench and look around for the temple, the Pelor temple. I assume there's one here, right?
You can make an investigation check.
All right. Can probably ask around some of the morning folk either as well. Oof, that's not good. That's a 5.
There's actually not a lot of people out this early in the morning. You don't see one at the moment, and it's a pretty big city too. It's not It's not the biggest, but
I'm gonna keep wandering around in the hope that I stumble into one, or I can find somebody
okay.
that happens to be walking the streets.
It's gonna take a couple more hours, but make another investigation check.
This is a big city. If it's taking me several hours to wander around.
You're only in the central portion right now. There's also an outskirts.
Okay, there we go. 19.
19. Okay. It's definitely not as big as the one in Marfall or one of the ones in East Haven, but there is a small temple to Bitlar.
Oh, that's sufficient enough. Do I see anybody in here?
You walk inside, and this early in the morning, there's about 2 people besides the priest at the front.
That is a really annoying noise. I'm sorry if you guys could hear that. So there's 2 people at the front. What are they dressed like?
No, there's 2 people sitting down, and there's 1 priest in the front.
Okay. I'm gonna go and speak to the priest.
All right. You see, looks like an old man with long brown robes and a golden necklace.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. How can I help you?
Well, first off, I hope it's okay that my dog is with me here. He's friendly.
It certainly is. We welcome all here.
Well, that's good. I don't know how to really explain this. I'm not somebody who's really... For a long time, I wasn't somebody who particularly believed in the forces of what is beyond our realm, gods and so on and so forth. But I had quite an experience with Pelor, which is why I find myself here. And Pelor is a deity which is quite significant in my home city. I'm sure you've heard of East Haven, if you are priest of Pelor. And I want to, for the lack of a better term, I want to learn. I want to become. I want to join. I don't know what the term is that you would use. But if it's okay, I would like to just spend some time in prayer in here.
Of course. To gain the favor of Pelor, all you need is faith. Put some good action in there, and a prayer every now and then, and you'll notice he's with you.
I'll keep that in mind. What is your name, good sir?
Candace.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Candace. I appreciate that. It's a nice temple you've got here.
Thank you. You may stay here as long as you wish. How long are you planning on staying here?
Oh, probably maybe an hour or 2 in prayer with Drostan. I'm not going to spend like all day here, but...
Okay. So by the time you leave, you'll be heading back. Hanok will have woken up, just for time reference. Anybody else?
I haven't finished.
Oh, you have more?
Yes.
Okay.
While I'm sat in prayer here, I assume Drostan just sits down next to me. I'm going to close my eyes and think as hard as I can about Pelor and that vision and my family and everything. Do I feel anything or notice anything?
Make a make a religion check.
Well, that's definitely my strong point. That's pretty good. Religion. That's a 16.
16. In terms of signs, the only thing you feel is that this building, as the time has passed on in here that you spent in here, it appears been getting warmer. You're not sure if that's from the day passing on, or if it's from something else.
Okay. And on the way out, I'd like to find Candace again and ask him if they have any symbols or anything like that that you can wear for sale.
Of course. He has one for 1 silver.
Okay, I will say to him, well, it's a nice temple you have here, and I don't really like working in small currencies, so you can have a gold piece for that.
He looks pretty surprised. He says, that's very generous of you.
Keep this place in good order. It's a lovely place. Hopefully that helps some.
It'll be here for when you come back. And you leave?
I'm gonna head off to the potion shop as well on my way back. If there is one here.
No potion shops.
Damn. Alright, well then I'll just head back
If
to
you
the...
recall, magic in general is
Oh, right,
banned from
yeah.
sale here.
Right.
Alright, so that'll take that wouldn't have been too much longer, so you're still basically on track. Corey and Aegis, what would you like to do? You have about 3 hours. If you just want to eat breakfast or anything, it's up to you.
Is Bellaria still asleep?
No, she would have woken up around the same time you guys would have.
How long did we think she was going to be under this?
Was it just a day?
Actually, Avarice got he rolled a natural 20, I think. He says it lasts 24 hours.
And I could greater restoration if you want to speed it up.
It's up to you guys.
Probably should. We don't want him to get too far of a head start on us.
Should I do it when everyone comes back, or?
Yeah, we could probably go eat breakfast.
Oh, and also look at Illyria joins you for breakfast too. So, because you have her too.
Is that the?
That is a potion shop lady.
Fortune teller lady?
I had to give them nicknames. So what you guys decide to do? You said you're gonna eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Anything else after that? Or are you just waiting for Hanok to get up or something?
I don't really have anything I wanted to do other than question Bellaria.
Oh yeah, I just meant were you doing that while Hanok sleeps or afterwards? Depends, up to you.
I think the library would be safe now.
You want to go to the library?
I don't know if Finook would still be tempted to go there again.
Oh. I don't know, he's asleep, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is I want to eat breakfast.
Yeah,
and
sounds
then
good.
I guess we wait till people wake up, get back, so we can question Bellaria, so we can figure out what our next step is.
Okay, so you wanted to do it as a group. Okay. So you all head down. You are currently with Avarice and Illyria in the inn, and actually forgot Kana is still technically with you. I think she would have headed back though.
I feel like the
Unless
job is
you-
over. We would have sent her
Yeah.
on her way.
Yeah. Okay. So in the night, I would say since her job is now done, she would have said goodbye to you. So, but she says, if you ever need anything else, just come and let me know. And she heads off. So you guys begin eating breakfast and wait for the 3 hours to pass.
I assume I
Tarnum's
go
currently out.
back.
Yes,
Sometime.
about this time you'd be heading back. But I'm actually going to have all of you except for Hanok go to the other voice channel
Okay.
for a couple
Except for
minutes.
Hanok.
Mhm.
The other voice channel.
Now we can shit talk them all. What's going on in there, man?
Ooh, I don't know.
Hanok's overdosed on drugs and he's starting to convulse in his room.
He's seeing danger of the orbs. He's getting a prophecy.
He's not getting my orb.
It's like the 7 Dragon Balls. He has to collect them all.
Oh, man.
Where's his hand at? Maybe you can read his motions.
We just need to get someplace so I can fight something, because I can now attack 3 times per attack now.
His
7
hand
times?
is way the heck out here.
Yeah, my multi-attack went up by another slot, so I'm excited to see how that goes. When I attack 3 times.
Gotcha. I wanted to kind of do all that so that it made sense. Me putting that level into Paladin, it's not just like,
Right.
hey, I'm a Paladin now.
No, I understood. It made sense.
Yeah, that's interesting. Backstory. Your life's changed.
We
It
kind of
has.
do. I mean, not that we've played but one time this year, but kind of do narrative level ups in my home game.
Yeah.
Although I took the lucky feat on the character I was playing, and so narratively I wanted something lucky to happen to him, so I decided that he would roll every once in a while to see if he found a lucky coin, and it basically took me the entire level before I rolled a 20.
Is that like a daily thing you can do, or?
It was just narrative. I just, was just saying I took the lucky feat when he got the level 6, because he's a fighter, and I think we leveled up to level 7 the session after I finally rolled a 20 when looking for a lucky coin.
Oh man, there's dice getting involved here. He's got to roll for something.
Ooh. Yeah, it's weird as they
Definitely starting to convulse. This is death saving throws.
It's weird that they made the 3 of us go on the other channel and leave the 2 of them in the first channel.
I feel like it's probably something that's happened in his dreams, right?
Well, he's a divination wizard, so he should have divine dreams, right?
He has specialized. My brand.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I guess we could question Valaria. Man, 3 hours. I guess 3 hours is just a good leisurely breakfast. We just
Some
do
talks.
that. I thought
Maybe like polishing stuff or whatever.
about heading out to the courtyard and doing a workout, which I've done before while waiting.
Maybe it could be like organizing equipment or stuff.
I don't really carry that much equipment, so
Organizing the bag of holding sounds fun.
Oh my god, there's a lot of trash in there now.
I don't have access to that, so.
I feel like that's our rubbish bag.
Is it the landfill in there?
I was
Pretty
gonna,
much.
I was gonna keep it, but then Hanok was like, "Here, carry all my stuff for me." I'm like, "Nope, all right, you keep it. I am not going into my inventory every time you want something."
Bag of holding or sack of containment.
Yeah, I really have like starter equipment and a few potions.
Yeah, I don't have much on me.
And a couple of
Those
tools.
3 costumes, apparently, but I just discarded them.
Discarded your costumes.
Because I don't know if I'd, like, I have the disguise kit, so...
Oh, but now we can't see her just in his clown outfit. His court jester.
His Princess
However,
Leia.
are we going to bring down a castle now?
Like, I'm, like, village, home-trained, home-raised bard. I don't know if that'd be different from a normal bard, or if it's just whatever story you use for it. Because I, like, imagine, like, the bards from, like, Skyrim, or, like, just a kind of jester thing.
Did you? Well, you would have gone to a college, right? You took a college, so you studied there for a while.
But could I have been, like, mentored by,
Sure. There aren't.
Most bards have. When they like pick College of Law, they went and studied at a College of Law by some people.
Is there one in this world? Has
Yeah,
hidden,
yeah,
like,
Skater.
yeah.
I assume there probably is.
You could have just had a mentor. It's not like it's written in stone that it has to be a college.
It has to be
Right.
the only college in the world. You can't study anywhere else.
Ooh, dice rolls.
Oh.
It's an 11. We shouldn't be looking at that.
Yeah.
I know, like, Corian's a champion, but I'm not really a champion of anything, so...
Right.
You just gotta be a champion of Sokon. Or something. Champion of Figma?
Whatever this is significant. I didn't think we were going to be out of the room that long.
Yeah.
Last
I mean-
Halloween was when we got our prophecies, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Urgius, because he came in later, but...
Right.
Yeah, she gave me one when we were in the city.
A pity prophecy. Mine are all done. I could use another round.
I don't even remember what mine were.
I'm still not sure what the second one is. It's weird. The third one is, I assume, a desert. It says it's the desert.
Oh yeah, we'll be going to the desert. We gotta go there for that city.
Oh yeah, I assume the second one is on this continent too.
Is there a desert on this continent?
No,
No,
we
the other one.
we have to go back to
The other one
Marfall
is.
for that.
Tarthal is the desert city, right?
Man.
Yeah, this one talks about a man with charm, an instrument where legends have been sung.
Ooh. We haven't seen anybody like that.
No, we definitely have not.
Charming man. I'm a charming man. Or halfling.
You can charm your way into anyone's pants.
Hey, those are some nice pants. Thanks.
Sing him a little song.
Oh man, I have Ergius in my notes here.
Oh.
Rescued.
What'd you say?
I was looking through my notes and there's an Ergius section and I've got from Clear Pond, parents kidnapped by orcs and taken north. So I guess I put rescued instead of dead on that one.
the grim note of dead, 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 rescue, dead.
I think most people are alive in my lists here.
Except for all the bad guys, they're all dead.
Right. I just my Casterum list is Annabeth dead, Layla dead, Kayla dead.
And except that one, the librarian's companion.
Zon.
Oh,
Rivers Hollow, Desnarak dead,
but what was Gratson's wife?
Annabeth dead.
Expended.
Let's see.
Purpose served.
After Sylanor and Gratson escaped.
Yeah.
Amberwall, Violet dead, Vincent dead.
Our Shadow and her mother Claudia.
Oh man, I'll bet Samuel the Butcher is dead.
Who's eaten by Shadow.
First, I had a villain monologue at me.
Oh man.
So is this? Are we saying that we've reached a point now where I've woken up, Hayden?
Yep, woke up.
Okay, so Hinoka immediately after waking up springs forward, looks around, runs downstairs, like he checks the rooms, and he immediately goes into the common room, like basically flipping out.
Oh, morning, Hanoke. How's it going?
And, he starts like screaming and yelling, like not screaming, but he's like, "My sister's been kidnapped. She's about to die. We need to find her."
This again? You told us you were about to die yesterday.
That is true. And that was a lie.
Hinoka is like, he rambling tells you guys that he had a vision of whatever the bad guy is. What's his name again, Hayden? Sylanor. He showed me a vision of Lake Zon and the ruined city of, what was it? You could type it in there, which I'm assuming Tarna might know something about. Shallow Ridge Village. My sister's hanging above the water from an immovable rod, beaten and dying. We need to save her.
Do I know anything about this village?
Make a survival check.
18 plus survival.
16, Jane.
25.
Do I know anything about like where the location of this village would be?
Actually, Tarnum actually found it out.
Okay.
Pardon my bad drawing, but
Like what would, like if you, after he describes to us, what would be the nearest teleportation circle to it?
let me draw it out so you can see.
So, you think it's really happening? Could it be like a trap?
I do have sending prepared, so I'm going to immediately cast sending to my sister and ask her if she's okay.
This is roughly the scale.
Is this of the continent or of the lake?
This is the rough drawing of the continent. It's very bad.
Okay.
But this is roughly where it is. So here's the village. Here's Emberbreak. You guys are about
Right here.
here.
Yeah,
Well, I saw her on the
uh,
I saw her on the water. So where would the water be in relative to this? Like what body of water?
You saw
Can we get out the big map real quick?
Yeah,
Pull our
sure.
characters
Yeah, we
off
can.
of this and get the big map out. That might be helpful.
The big map is tiny.
The better drawn one.
Who's the guy you need to know when you don't know where
It
to
looks
go?
exactly how I drew it, right?
It's the
Yeah.
map.
So here's Lake Zon.
Okay, see.
It's on the northern end. Okay, so
Okay.
my scaling was pretty close.
Okay. What's the U.S.? Let me check the
Village of Sand.
Village of Sand. Okay.
Or just an extra dip dead.
Well, there is a
So-
desert on this continent.
There is, yeah.
And so where are we at right now?
Huh.
We're
Castrum.
over here.
Yeah, we're at Castrum.
Okay, and then there's no other working teleportation circles on the continent, right? Other than New Whistleton,
There is Ember Break.
but I don't have that one, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so I tell you guys that my sister's dying. What happened with my sending to her? Did she respond?
No response.
Yeah, she's not responding to my sending. I think this is totally legit. He said this is payback for us killing Violet. And I also have one of those weird prophecies that involves my sister being one of my family members being hurt. So
Why would they want revenge for killing Violet, though? These individuals, all of them are vain. They don't care about each other.
basically, he wants me to suffer like he suffered. I think he had a romantic entanglement with her, is what I'm guessing.
Ah, I see.
It's a love triangle.
Imagine I killed your dog. Imagine I killed Drostan. You'd want revenge, wouldn't you? Regardless of whatever your thing is, like goals are.
That's a difficult question to just front me with.
Anyway, I am gonna go see my sister, and I would really, really like it if you guys would help me.
Well, before we just go running off into the unknown, I think 2 or 3 minutes worth of planning
Well, guess.
would go a long way to solving this, would it not? Did you see Grotson with him? That's the first question.
No, he didn't. It doesn't sound like he's made contact with Grotson yet.
Hmm.
I basically lied to him. I think I was able to pull it off that Grotson's dead. So I'm hoping that makes him not go looking for him.
Well, he's probably on his way to meet Sylanor now after we found that note then.
Right.
And the thing is, according to my map here, even if we do get to New Whistleton, which I assume is the closest teleportation circle you can get to, that's
Right.
still a few days' travel away. Do we have a way of maybe getting closer? Any friends of yours in your city that could teleport us to Lake Zon, maybe?
Potentially. I mean, there's definitely wizards in New Whistleton that have access to higher level teleportation spells. They may be able to teleport us as long as they've been to that village. They could potentially teleport us all there.
To the village of Sand, you mean?
Yeah. Would my buddy Nathan have access to teleportation, or just teleportation circle? I'll let you know he has to, because he's the one who teleported me to the beginning city. Unless
He
it's too
would.
convenient. So
There are also. Let me see. I think there's other people too. You guys have actually quite a few options.
we don't know anybody with teleportation. We know a lot of people with teleportation circle, because isn't Belora the highest level sorcerer wizard we've encountered? And she
Beatrice's.
Beatrice, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, she only had.
But I mean,
teleportation circle.
she's changed since the guys last seen her.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen her in a while, so
okay. So
see if she has it.
Okay, I'm going to use another sending to contact Beatrice and ask her if she has the ability to teleport us. I say, there's an emergency. We need to be teleported. Can you go to the village of Sand, or the specific village that he said that was in ruins? Nice.
She responds, "Of course. How can I help you?"
I use another sending to tell her to please meet us in Castrum as soon as possible. That's the city we're in right now, right?
I
Yes.
am on my way.
And bring help if you have anybody, because she could
Bring
bring
help.
Belora, right? Because they're in the same city right now.
She could if you wanted to.
I don't know if you want that many NPCs, so whatever you want to do, Hayden.
I mean, that is up to you. I really don't mind.
We have who do we have in our extended party right now?
You have Illyria.
We have Illyria, and
Did
that's
she
it, right?
Fasnar and what was her name? Jenna are here, but they're currently tending
Right.
to the people that had their families die.
Well, I don't think Faznal is going to be that much use anyway. So.
Yeah, so she wants to bring Ballora, then go for it. But yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
myself and Lack have both said if Hayden needs to hand out some character sheets to us to manage, we can do it.
Yeah,
so.
I'm more than willing to do it.
If there's something that pops up, I probably will have you guys. If it gets too much, but
Right.
I know about 8 minutes go by, and you're waiting by the teleportation circle. You see it flare up.
I mean, that's one thing we could have done is talk to Valeria.
Yeah, I'll just tell her what inn we're staying at. Like I can do as my last thing. Say, come to cast room. We're at this inn.
Okay. Similar to how it was in Marfall, the bar doors open. You see her and Blora out of breath. She says, got here as fast as I could. Let me get her characters.
Just casually eating
Impressive.
my breakfast.
What lovely faces it is to see. It has been so long. And by that I mean a couple weeks.
Thank God you're here.
Oh yeah, I need to mark that spell.
And quickly tell her what's happened.
She says, that is quite the predicament. Shallow Ridge Village, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as familiar with this continent, but I could probably get us there.
Okay.
It's up to you if you would like me to try.
Well, I'm gonna pause for a second here because obviously, like, turn him black, Fret, turn him black, and here, GSL, you guys want to probably do something. So.
Well, if you believe one of your family members is in danger, then I'm going to trust you on it, Hanoke. I think taking some time to plan this out has paid off. We've got allies, figured out a way to get there.
We need to deal with Bellaria.
Yeah, there's that. There's a issue too. She may have some answers or advice for dealing with him if she's been around him.
We can deal with that now if we need to.
Yeah, if you guys want to quickly interrogate her.
Do you know roughly how long your sister has? Is it every minute counts, or do you think we're okay for an hour?
He didn't say anything to me like that, right? She's. The vision was she's on an immovable rod, beat up with bricks pulling at her. Like, is it like she's slowly?
No, it looks like the bricks are actually holding her to keep her in a position.
Right.
Arms up, legs.
Right.
She's basically upside down.
Right. So he's basically have her die to the elements, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
So we have a couple minutes, yeah.
All right. Well, let's try and do this then, and we can head over there.
I'm gonna talk with Beatrice if you guys are okay with that. While you guys go and interrogate the Cambion.
If that's what you want.
I'm sure you guys can get whatever information you need.
Okay, so
I guess I'll take off 100 gold for the spell. It says it requires like a diamond dust.
Does it use it?
For material.
I'd ask Hayden about that because we don't strictly follow the components rule for a lot of these things.
We could probably shave it off of a diamond and just lower one of the diamond's value by 100.
Shit.
Just take a knife.
I'm assuming we have magical swords that could cut into diamonds.
Just take a butter knife and cut into it.
I meant, is it with those spells that consumes it, or is it you just have to have it on you? Oh, it
It
does
does
consume
consume
it.
it. It's diamond dust worth at least 100 gold, which the spell consumes.
I think we got some diamonds, right? We just crush up a diamond
Yeah,
real
we got
quick.
plenty.
Hello.
Although we're looking at the diamond cost for greater restoration right now. I have a. I think we found some other diamonds. Two 500 gold earrings. I don't think those earrings I got. They weren't diamond earrings, were they?
We got some diamonds.
Yes, they were.
They were.
I guess you gave those away though, right?
We gave away one of them. We have. I have a in my inventory right now. I have 1,000 gold minimum diamond, a 700 gold diamond, two 500 gold earrings. Avarice, do you have a diamond in your inventory or fit? Because I think we might have given you some.
Let me see.
We also in the big treasure pile. One was worth 1,300 gold and one was worth 2,500 gold.
I'm not sure.
I think I gave the 700 gold diamond to revive his dead wife.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I ever added gems to my inventory. I just added the prices of them,
Yeah. Well, gems were
and I just assumed I went to get them appraised. Trade.
I have one gem on me.
Yeah. I don't know if I had a 500 gold one, but I could just mark off one of the earrings. Because I think we got. Did we just get the earrings, or did we have the earrings for a while?
You just got those.
Yeah,
That was
plenty
Kayla
of
and
them.
Levis.
Were they diamond earrings?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Is the diamond worth 100 gold that's on them?
I have a 700 gold diamond. Can we just carve off like 100 gold's worth of diamond from it?
I don't think that's how it works.
Okay. Because we don't have diamond dust.
I can make diamond dust out of a diamond. We just needed.
Would there be any shops nearby?
Well, then, yeah, then I'll just give you one of the ear. You could just take one of the earrings and just turn it into diamond dust.
Crush it.
So you have, yeah. So
Yeah.
however you guys do
Would
that,
that
you'll
be-
have 500 gold. That'd be 500 gold's worth of diamond dust.
Just put it on
Is
the
that a
ground
good
and
trade
stomp on
for
it.
it?
I think so.
I feel like we've casted this spell many times before and we haven't had this discussion.
I don't know if he's used greater. Yeah, he used greater restoration yesterday on me to turn me from my petrified form. I think that's the first time you've actually used greater restoration, though.
Did I count off 100 gold?
I don't know. We might have cheesed it.
Oh, because that was like a month
It was
ago.
after the battle, so
Yeah.
we could say you ground up the diamond earring if you want to do it that way. How you want to handle it, Hayden?
Yeah, I'm okay with you
So
reducing the cost right now.
I guess after this one, I'd have 300 gold worth of
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
that.
So you take the diamond earring and
Mark that off for my
pulverize it.
I'm assuming Corian could just crush it in his hands.
You probably could. Okay, and you're casting greater restoration. Greater restoration.
Yep.
Okay. So you go over to Valaria and grab her forehead, or we'll place her hand against her forehead and cast a spell. And you see like the dazed look in her eyes from the charm effect appears to end. Your spell, you feel your spell take effect. She begins to look around.
Had a good nap.
Better than the naps I've had in a prison cell, so. Why didn't you kill me?
Because I'm not a bad person.
I guess mostly some people have, or just questions. I don't know.
Yes, you can ask me whatever you wish. By the way, are you guys in the dining room? Are you guys in a room or something?
We're in
We'll
my
be
room.
in the room that she was
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you brought her tied up body downstairs. So,
No.
So we'll go ahead and untie
Okay.
her.
Okay.
Unshackle her.
Are we sure we want to do that?
Yeah. Now that she's been uncharmed.
She brushes off her legs and stands up.
I mean, what's the worst we gotta do? Chop her up?
She says, I'd not prefer that method. But thank you all for getting me out of there. I was down there a while. I wasn't even sure if you guys were coming back. I was down there over a month. I tried to leave the best hint I could. When they came for me, I left a dagger underneath Corin's pillow. One of the ones that I took from Gotzen, but that was about all I could do.
We got sidetracked with a few things along the way.
She
Well, we
says,
had to
it's all right.
put an end to Violet and her machinations.
She actually, she looks confused. She says, you got rid of her too?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
And
That's good,
Vincent.
at least.
And
Only
Kayla.
unfortunate that...
And Layla. And Annabeth.
you pull out a list that you have crossed out. She says, well, the only one we have to look for now is, well, besides Sylanor, is Gratson. Unfortunate that he got away, but...
That group in the cave that I don't think we ever actually got their names.
You did not.
Speaking of Sylanor, we need some information because right now he's up to no good again and has kidnapped a family member of one of our troop here. You know anything about him, how he operates, anything at all that might be useful about him?
Not much. The only thing I know is I wasn't allowed out of that cage very often, but I know that him and Grasson were planning something pretty big. They never told me what it was because even with the charm effect, they never trusted me in case I managed to get out again. But whatever it is, something to catch up with them before they manage to pull it off.
Have you ever seen any weaknesses that he has, or?
Sadly, no. I've actually never even met him in person.
Okay.
Gratson, though, I tried to leave a message best I could. He is a vampire, so.
Oh, we figured that out. Do you know, maybe it's come up in discussion where there might be another hideout beyond this city, somewhere near Emberbreak or the village of Sand? Ever heard those mentioned?
No, nothing. No, haven't heard anything about that. I wouldn't expect them to try to leave the continent, or if they did, I don't think they'll try to go to Eunoria. But even one or two continents that's a lot of ground to cover. So wherever Gratson went, I expect him to go to hiding, especially after what you did to his coffin. I don't think he'd risk dying again, because if he dies, it's permanent.
Do you know where his homeland is?
Gratson, I do not actually.
What about Sylanor? You know where his home is?
Know even less about him.
What reason do they have for keeping you if they weren't gonna let you out?
Well, since they had me charmed, they figured they could have the extra hand in battle. I'm not as strong as they are, but I'm skilled in combat. They figured they could utilize that in case you or anybody else came to them.
May I ask a question of you? You're... I don't mean to be rude, but you are a devilish creature, right? You come from a different plane to us.
Yes.
So you theoretically know things that we don't. Languages, for example. Other things like that. And you said you're skilled in combat. We may have use in this mission, buddy. Like,
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Charisma is not my strong point, as we've learned. It's not bad. That was a 19 or an 18 minus 1, I think, on persuasion.
Not too high numbers.
18.
She says, if it's anything to do with stopping them, I'm in.
Excellent.
She's a devil, right?
She is technically half devil, half human.
So she's not into rules like devils.
Perhaps.
Well, I didn't know if we need to fill out a contract here or what the deal is.
She would normally she does deal in contracts, but she wouldn't put you guys under that. Unless you wanted to.
I assume contracts are common enough knowledge in folklore.
So does she look more like a human than a devil would?
No, she definitely looks more devilish. I believe it. If you've ever seen one.
She's basically like a tiefling with wings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her who her parents were.
My parents.
Hassle.
Both of them reside in the hells. One of them was a succubus, and the other was a human. I didn't really grow up with them. I split apart from them. A lot of them in the hells tend towards evil, but I didn't really. I don't align with good, I would say, but I definitely don't. I didn't agree with most of the stuff they were doing there.
So you're neutral.
That's a good way to put it.
Welcome to the club.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other. Okay.
Well, it doesn't appear she really knows much about what we gotta do, so we should probably get our stuff and head that way.
Let me see. Nope.
I'm gonna check vampires on the compass again.
Okay. No movement.
Okay.
Does not appear to be within 5 miles.
Just making sure.
Corian, turn around. Make sure that the compass isn't just pointing at it, but it's the direction we are.
I turn
just
the
to make
compass
sure.
around.
Same thing. Stuck in this position.
Damn.
Is it in a position or is it just spinning?
It's stuck in the northern position.
Oh, okay.
So wherever you turn it, it's always facing north.
Well, would I know that doesn't mean that he's not just north of us?
Yeah, it's when it finds a target, it actually goes off of its course and it points right towards him.
It's like
it always
what if
points
he's
north.
North of us, though?
You take a couple steps around.
It could be like 5 miles directly north of us, and
right. I mean,
we'd have to triangulate it if he was exactly 5 miles north of us.
Is triangulation a thing? I mean, I guess there are maps, so it must be a thing.
Yeah, like we could use teleportation circles or walk around or like go on a horse to triangulate it.
I probably have at least rudimentary knowledge of triangulation from military. Catapults and such.
Hayden's trying to think of a way to explain to us that he's not on the compass.
Oh, no, I believe him. I just, if it always points north, and I ask it if there's a vampire, and it just continues pointing north, then what stops me from thinking he's just north of me?
I think you've tried this before, like when you're doing the circle, or not the circle, the tower, you like went around it to make sure it was actually pointing at the tower.
Right, but he's
Yeah, and we
far
were.
enough north. If he's 5 miles north,
Well, how far away was the tower from the inn? Because I assume that'd be a good enough distance to know if he was actually here or not.
From
'Cause,
the inn's pretty close. It's like 2,000 feet.
I guess that'd be far enough to know if it's still like directly north, then it's far. He's not on the compass.
all right. Well, we should probably go back downstairs and find Beatrice and Ballora. Did she come?
Yeah.
Yes, she's out of breath, sitting down,
And
covered in snow.
I know they're covered in snow.
Yeah, it's still snowing from the last night.
Oh, I didn't know it was snowing. I guess I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, you guys did enter the winter season, so
Oh man.
Does the inn have a forecast somewhere? Is it like a board with a forecast?
no.
My grandmother
Yeah,
used to
weekly
have a donkey with a like a rope for a tail, and it was a forecaster. It was like if the tail is wet, it's raining.
Oh,
If it's gone, it's windy.
I think I've seen that with like a stone.
That's pretty unique. Hanok, did you say you were going to talk to Beatrice?
Yeah.
Okay, so while they're discussing that, what would you like to say to her?
A couple things I guess I have to ask. This will probably trivialize it if I do, but I don't have any personal belongings belonging to my sister that I have on me or anything from within the last 6 months, do I? Because the issue is with because I've used teleportation as a scroll, so I have knowledge of it, and so the issue is it's going to be hard for her. Has she been to either of those cities, the ruins or the ruined village I saw?
She has not.
Okay. Um, so the thing is she teleporting to somewhere she hasn't been before is there's a good chance it's going to go awry, or not a good chance, but a decent chance. Um, and I was wondering if but see, I could scry and find my sister, but I could describe the location to her, but I don't have anything to make it easier for us to get there. Because for teleportation work, either she has to be very familiar with the place or an associated object from it, um, like something from my sister. So I wouldn't have anything like that on me, right?
No, actually, you guys started before the end of fall, and it's the start of winter. I mean, would you carry anything from your sister?
I mean, I am. I mean, this is going to be basically up to you because I am close with. I do care about my family. Like Hinoke definitely does care about his family. Whether his sister would give him something, we've never fleshed out my family. Other than, I mean, we literally picked out her name today. So, like, so that's up to you. Or if you want to make a roll for it.
I will roll to see if she parted with
Yeah.
you something before you left.
Right. What's the divine roll now?
I rolled like 3 cocked dice in a row.
Oh my god.
It just got stuck every single time. Yes.
Nat 20.
So you would. It was actually pretty close to 20. You would have
Okay.
something. You guys are known for, especially in your family, especially for being rock gnomes. You're known for making trinkets, I believe.
Yeah, I'm a
Um,
tinkerer and she's a ranger, so I don't know if she would give me some sort of thing.
so I'd say she would make you a not a clockwork, but like a wooden sculpted bear figurine.
Okay. She does worship Bob Ross, so okay. So like, because that's the thing. Like, so if we do this, I could teleport. We could teleport directly to her.
Mm-hmm.
So okay with that. That's all I'm saying. Like I don't know if you, I don't
Yeah.
want to cheese a whole thing if you have a whole thing planned here.
No,
So
I rolled
okay,
for that.
okay.
That's valid.
So I hand it to Beatrice to say this is something from her. I am going to scry on her though before we go,
Okay.
and so assuming she's unconscious, I'm assuming she wouldn't be able to resist the scry.
No, she automatically fails it.
Okay, so just to confirm everything, and so I'm going to scry on her. Take 10 minutes, and is it the location I have? So when I scry on her, I get a sensor. A visible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor if you're there. The sensor moves with the target remaining 10 feet with it. So, is this location seem like what he described to me in my dream?
Mhm. Yeah, you know exactly where to place it.
Okay. But I mean, like, so it would go right on her. So I find her, and so is she on an immovable rod above the water near this place?
So you cast it now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. You cast it, and you do see the exact same vision that you saw in your dream,
Okay. And
except now it's daytime.
right. As a divination wizard, I get to recover a spell slot level below the one I just used. So I use a 5th level, but I'm going to recover one of my 3rd level spell slots I used for sending.
Okay.
And so I confirm with Beatrice that, yes, she's exactly where I think she is, and this object should get us right there to her.
She says, "Well, what are we waiting for then? Let's get going."
Well,
She looks pretty eager.
Yeah. So I wait for the rest of the group to come down and tell me about the Cambion, I guess.
Her name is.
I kind of want to whisper to turn him. Is it safe to bring her? If he's. Oh, I guess he's.
I'm here.
Okay.
I was muted because I'm eating.
You think
Turn
it's
him.
safe to bring her?
We are gonna once we get there. Turn him. I'm gonna tell him we're gonna land in the water. I can cast a spell on you to let you fly if you're still worried about dealing with water.
DM question. I think we cleared this up, right? Whenever I'm in the water now, I'm shrouded in fog, right?
Yep.
That was a blessing granted upon me. To Urgus, I think it's going to be fine. I mean, she's definitely going to want revenge on these people. She could be easily turned, but Corian's also very good at dealing with easily turned people. I think it'll be fine.
I don't doubt it. It's Korean. I guess that was just a little thing walking down the stairs.
Tap tap tap. Your feet go down. Were all of you heading downstairs? You all ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. And you're bringing her with you. Okay, so you guys are now all near a pretty large table where you had breakfast at. You can see you guys come down. You can see Hinook and Beatrice talking. He's showing her some kind of focus for her to help her with the teleport. What do you guys like to do?
Does Valeria need anything to eat?
Blora, no, they actually had food this morning, so they're
Valeria?
good. Oh, Valeria. I heard Blora for some reason.
Beatrice, Ballora, Bellaria, Alaria.
She
Malaria, they're all the same.
stop. She says she would gladly take some food.
I guess I'll. How much? Is it just I guess I'll just use a gold.
Cool. Okay. She gets a fine breakfast meal with different like orange and apple juices. She is set up.
I assume she's been captive for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, she tells you she hasn't had a lot to eat.
I'm going to use quick recall to swap out my counter spell I had prepared for right now with fly.
Fly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, any Corian Tarnum, you guys doing anything or anything in particular, or just waiting?
Probably order some more food if she's gonna be eating.
I like to.
she's
I
chowing
mean,
you down.
if we get there and back, we can get there in like 10 minutes.
She says that almost done.
That looks like
You can touch. Yeah, she's trying her best to describe down as quickly as possible.
he's like thinking through everything. Like, he's like, does anyone have the ability to breathe water or let us walk on the water or anything like that?
Like, let me see.
I could turn you into a fish.
Oh, that's right, polymorph.
I'd have to just slap you if you want to turn back.
Ava says, I have water breathing. I don't have water walk prepared.
Okay. Well, maybe we might use that. Once we get to land, I can immediately we can immediately either me or Beatrice can teleportation circle us back.
How
Yes.
How much can teleportation take?
Up to 7. I'm sorry,
I
up
think
to 8. Up to 8, that's right. But we would need 7 if we're going to bring her back with us. So just this group could go. We couldn't bring the Cambion.
I mean, would we have time to rest there?
It's just based upon the spell teleport fit. It specifies, I believe it says you and up to 7 other people.
There
If
are 9
everyone-
of
Yeah,
us.
you're right. So that's up to 9. So we can't take the Cambion with us.
There are 9 of us.
Well, we're told it's going to be us 5 plus Beatrice plus Valora is 7 plus the Cambion would be 8.
Yeah.
And Droston.
Oh, and Drawstan would be 9. So somebody has to stay behind.
Could I hold Drostan in my arms? Would that count?
And I mean, you'd have to. No, he would have to.
He's a creature. It's
He's
8
a
living
creature.
creatures. Yeah. Yeah. As written. Well, we could always knock the Cambion lady out. tie her up in our room until we come back.
She could just go on her way.
And she's
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could just let her free.
I don't know if she has her own things to do.
Do we want to extract a contracted favor from her or something?
No, let's not go down that route. Is there no way she could like dismiss herself and reappear somewhere else?
No, she can't. I mean, she has wings, but that'll take her a long time to fly over there.
Right, and there's no way that we could like bring her to us
She really doesn't have much use to us.
Did you say that out loud?
So
Well, I mean-
some could say the same about you, small gnome.
Well, I mean, like, do we? I mean, like Corian was saying, like, I mean, does she want to stick around with us to get revenge?
She says, I will come along with you but if you do not name me, I can stay.
I mean, we could just leave her here for now, right?
We don't really want to tie her to us.
Well, we're gonna be back here hopefully in like 20 minutes.
You're ambitious.
I said 10 like 2 minutes ago.
Well, I mean, like, it takes 10 to cast. It takes 10 minutes for me to cast my. No, was it 1 minute teleportation circle?
It's
Small
one.
amount. It's a small amount of time potentially.
It's gonna
It's
go up
10
every
minutes.
10 minutes every time he does a new estimation.
He's panicking, and Oak's like, "I want to go. I want to go."
Then I will see you all later. And she walks upstairs. You see Beatrice is rubbing her palms together. She's ready to cast a spell.
Okay, adrenaline junkie, calm down.
I'll have everyone make a perception check. Wait, do I have Lyria on this map? Where's she at?
15.
Hano got like a
13.
6. Owly got a 16.
I got 18.
18, 16. What'd you get, Corian?
15.
15, okay. Tarnan?
13.
Thing up. Ergis. You see Illyria stand up, and she's looking at you all. I believe you're bringing her with you, but she said you can see the bag behind her that's on her shoulder. You can see it has something glowing inside of it, like a dull red glow. Actually, who got the 16? I know, great.
Yeah, I got 16 with Ollie.
You see that too.
Is it Illyria is
Would I know what it was?
Potion lady.
got it. I thought so. Yeah, I'd be like, hey Illyria, you got something glowing in your backpack.
I wouldn't
looks
say
decent.
anything about it, but would I? Oh, if I would know what it was.
Would I know what it was?
She pulls it out. She looks a little confused as you say it, but she knows it now. You can see it's actually getting brighter and brighter as she begins to grab it. And you can see her face look a little concerned. It's actually the crystal ball, same one you guys saw months ago. It's now glowing like a very, from what was a bright red color to a dark red color. Like a sparkling cloud of fine red dust is inside of it.
What does that mean?
I think I know what that means. I say, is that the signal for when a prophecy is being activated?
It's actually a calling from my sister.
Oh. Oh,
As the prophecy is foretold.
Because when you told me the prophecy about this with which I'm assuming this is my sister, it was a red orb. So that's why I was saying something.
I believe actually multiple people had red orbs.
Right. But since this seems to be the I see a loved one hunted down from a place you once to possibly steal to call home, this occurs in a plot of revenge against you, and your actions will determine their fate and your own. I'm assuming this may be the fulfillment of that prophecy.
Every single color of red is triggering Hanok.
She quickly pulls out a looks like a pedestal that you guys had saw back way back in Elswyn that she used for it, and she puts it on the table, and she says that anyone who wishes to see you can place their hands on it.
I'll do that.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, I guess. I don't trust it though.
Beatrice and Ballora look a little confused. They actually haven't. They've met her, but not much more than that.
You should try it.
but
I've
they-
been sucked like down a giant drain.
You're probably
Sounds
teleported
like
to
fun.
Grotzin's home of Barovia.
That's next campaign.
His brother Strahd.
This is my first time meeting her, isn't it?
No. You got
No,
a
you
prophecy
actually
from
you
before.
you had prophecy back in Marfall. You were separate from the rest of them. But as you guys
I mean, Valeria.
Valeria, you oh god, you
I came in after she.
came in after she leapt out the window.
Yeah, so
You were the following morning.
yeah.
Yeah, she jumped out the window, flew away in the night, and then you guys slept in. Then there was a
right.
halfling at your door.
You went on the quest with us that she gave, but after she had left.
Yes.
So yeah.
So this is a new sight to you. You're just
I guess I wouldn't want to interrupt anything that they're doing.
Well, we're with Illyria, which you have met
Yes.
before.
Valaria she's probably upstairs asleep.
Oh, were you talking to the...
You're talking to the
The
fortune
fortune
teller.
teller, yeah.
I thought you said her sister. Are they...
No,
Illyria said this is a distress signal from her sister.
Yeah.
What is it with everybody's sisters at the moment?
She says it's like it was meant to be, but you can see Illyria is actually looking, despite her humor she's putting on, she's actually looking a little scared.
Apparently our DM hates sisters.
So, did I get a no from anybody? Just so I know.
I don't think Drostan could put his hand or his paw on the ball.
he can try. I don't know if it'd work.
If I get sucked into Oz, I'm not going to be happy.
All right, so she says that now everyone close your eyes.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Click your heels together. You open them again, and you can see everything around you actually begins to slowly vanish away. The sounds drown away of the relatively quiet inn, but the sounds of tankards being clanked around, water being poured, all of it fades away. You can see sunlight begin to fill your view. You see a town center. You don't recognize it, but all of you see are all of you guys around you in Illyria as well. The crystal ball appears to be freely floating in the air in front of you. The table and chairs that you're in have vanished away. The smooth, polished stone pathway beneath you is finely crafted. Wooden and stone buildings surround you, where it looks like a day patrol guards roam around. You're on the left side of this town center, and you can see the guards near you wear a type of white and steel with a gold trim armor, while the guards on the right side of the town center that you're in wear a purple and blue armor that you can clearly see from here. It's actually quite busy here during the day. You can see off in the distance are outlines of buildings, and even on either side of you there appears to be a castle. You can see this city actually appears to be, not from where you can see right now, it doesn't appear to be as big as Amberall, but it appears to be bigger than Castrum. Illyria looks a little confused as she looks around. She steps close to, looks like a small old-fashioned inn. Right at the town center, you can see an old lady steps out of it and shakes off a dirty rug onto the street. The sign above reads "The Rusty Pipe" of this inn. The wind blows it gently, and you can hear it pass by your ears. It's actually a really calm day here. Lyria says, "Nobody can see us. We are seeing something happen right now. I'm not sure why we're here, but we're in Ember Break right now. It's been ages since I've been here." I need you guys to make a perception check.
Of course we'd be in Ember Break. It's the only city these people haven't finished tyrannizing yet.
Avers did not roll well.
10.
What was the color on the armor of the purple guards?
Appear to be purple and blue.
Okay.
Got a natural 20. 24.
24.
I got 15 again.
Man, Eric is with the perception rolls.
Finally noticing stuff for once.
Everyone else?
10.
Hanoke. Did you get a roll, Hanoke? Or did you die? Okay, I think you died. Okay.
Die.
Do they have your brand?
But luckily, natural 20. You can see up above Ergis, The sky is slightly cloudy, not too much. You can see the sun up above. You see right above the sun, there appears to be a large shape pass by it. You look a little confused. It's dark from the blinding light above, and it comes by rather quickly. You can see the old lady that was in front of you sees this too, and she's kind of gives a confused look. She puts the rug down, and you can come out. You can see a kid with short brown hair come out, and he says, "Grandma, the water is warm now for your bath." Um, you hear what sounds like a sudden, loud siren-like noise. Appears to come from nowhere and everywhere at the same time. It's loud, and you hear a distant impact of stone. The old lady looks a little worried as she now sees this shape that you can kind of see as well roaming around. She says, "Get your things. We need to get to the castle for shelter tonight." Um, the kid looks suddenly worried and rushes back inside, and you can see the old lady steps closer to all of you and actually passes right through you, like like you are even there. You see stone and wood go scattering in the air as a large form crashes into a building right in front of her. The entire building is barely holding this gargantuan size of this creature. As you can see, its form, red scaled skin of a large red dragon is now in front of you. Its wings expand, covering at least 40 to 50 feet in length from wing to wing.
Oh no.
The old lady falls back in fear. You can hear now the distant screams as everyone has seen this form now. Everyone that was in the city center, you look back and they're all gone. They have ran away. The voice comes from this creature in a low growl, and it looks at the old lady and says, "Where is the sunstone?" She begins to stutter. She tries to crawl backwards. She says, "I don't know. Please don't kill me." The deep voice of this red dragon says, "Foolish answer." And you hear what sounds like an inhale. And in this bright light, you can see a flash of red flame go scorching over her and the building behind her. You all are caught up in this as it cascades over you. You begin to scream or brace yourself for the impact of the fire purely out of instinct, and then it's gone. You look around and you can see you're back at the inn at the table that you were just in. The ringing in your ears is pretty loud from the flames that pass by your ears, but it begins to slowly fade away, and you can see the crystal ball that she was holding. That was deep red now turns to a clear see-through glow.
Well, I needed a red cloak to add to my collection.
I know what that entity is, I do believe.
What was that? Referencing to the orb.
Am I right in thinking this is Agrok, I think is his name?
Uh,
The dragon that disappeared from the Winding Split.
matches the description.
Have I heard of the Sunstone? Was that mentioned to me?
You have not heard of it. Make a history check though.
I don't think so. 11.
11?
Yeah, 11.
Not really. Actually, I forgot. Fit, you rolled a natural 20. As the creature landed on the building, you actually saw there was actually another form on its back. Long white robes and long hair that appears to be brownish, light brown with a tint of green. It appeared to be Sylanor on the back of this creature.
Oh, jeez.
And it was a massive form.
Oh. I guess we know where Sylanor is.
He's looking for the Sunstone.
Who's Agrok?
That's why he kidnapped my sister. But we're gonna deal with this very quickly and get back on the trail of him.
Well, what do you mean? Why he kidnapped your sister? Does your sister know about the Sunstone? This is
No, but it's
important.
probably a big distraction for us.
Was he trying to split us up?
Or just make us have to run around, spend days trying to get to my sister.
Mm.
Well, I mean, this lake is in the direction that the vision just showed us he was at, so...
Nimmerbrink is still like northeast of this lake, isn't it?
Southeast.
I keep thinking of like there's a mine, so like down there, right?
Down there, not that you know of, no.
Yeah, but we're like we're on the northern end of this continent. That lake
Mm-hmm.
was really close to Emberbreak.
Yes.
So is going to where my sister's at getting closer to where he's at right now? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Actually, from where you're at, yeah, it is getting closer.
Then isn't his sister at the lake?
My sister's in the lake, technically. Well, 10 feet above it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
To answer Corian's question, Agrok is an ancient red dragon that has been haunting Florun for some time. It lives in the winding split forest, which is near the lake that we need to go to and the city of Emberbreak. It's not been seen much recently. I guess we know why now. I need to find and kill this dragon because I require something from it. I'll have to explain later. I don't have time now.
An ancient dragon may be out of our league.
Hayden, sorry, Avarice, you're the expert on dragons, right? Didn't you roll a natural 20 on that one?
Yeah, I did a couple sessions ago. Yep.
Yeah. What do you think about ancient red dragons?
They're pretty bad. I mean, we've taken dragons down before, but they were all adults, if I recall. I think one was a young adult.
Fought a young...
we take down an adult dragon.
And an adult, yeah.
Well, what do we do if we can't take it down? We can't confront Sylanor without confronting this entity.
Can we even fight it?
As
We can always fight it. I just don't know that we'd survive it.
Well, do you want to save my sister and then figure it out when we're over there?
Yeah, saving your sister would get us closer.
But I guess, yeah, let's go.
Can't really bring anyone else with us.
How many 7th level spell slots does she have a day? Can she only do this once?
She does it once.
Okay. Man, that haste spell is still just sitting in Marfall for me. I was hoping to get that before our next adventure so I can have that for Corian, but oh well. Next time, I guess. I guess we teleport.
All right.
And I'm gonna have the immovable rod and a rope tied to it ready in my hand when we before we teleport. I'm gonna dismiss Ollie.
Okay. So, did you guys want water breathing, or no?
I don't think I need it.
What? Yeah. What? That's a pretty high. Is that a high level?
It's a third.
It hits
I think
multiple
we'll be okay.
people, right?
Yeah, hits. Let me see. Up to 10 willing creatures.
I mean, I don't know that we need it. I guess I don't know what's potentially in the lake, so we might need it. I guess it couldn't hurt.
Is it just an action to cast?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can just wait, and if we need it, we can just immediately cast it.
I mean, you do get. I forget what. I can hold my breath for like 3 minutes.
Fly.
So.
All right, well then let's go.
All right, so Beatrice, and actually, I forgot she actually likes fighting dragons, so she's actually advocating for this. But she listens to your opinions.
Right.
She wants to
Adrenaline
fight
junkie.
an
We
ancient
know.
red dragon.
She loves fighting dragons.
Like, how old do dragons get? Like, is this like over to get
Ancient
powerful?
dragon is like 500 plus years old, I think.
Dragons.
Centuries.
Dragons don't die.
They just die by people.
Yeah.
Whenever we say dragons don't exist, one dies.
Ancient red dragons named what was his name? I wrote it down.
Thordak?
Agrok don't exist.
Isn't the red dragon the Aragon Pectorn? That's the only other red dragon I can think of.
Let's go.
Let me erase the inn.
Vanishes trace.